very good day to you, Trinidad and Tobago. I am Renata Singh and welcome to Madam Fixit right here on WESN. As always, this show is interactive, meaning you can call those numbers on the screen, 622-9338 and 623-9376, as well as you can WhatsApp us. You can send us text messages to our WhatsApp number. That number is 366-9376. We encourage you, as always, to send in photos and videos, etc. when you're WhatsApping us, so we can have visual in terms of the various issues that you may be encountering. I got some updates for you guys now. Mr. Lynch from Sahadin Trace Vega de Orapuchi had called several times on the show last week. I believe was the last time he called us for an update with regards to his situation. He had a drainage problem occurring home by him, and he said he had contacted the corporation several times, failed attempts. However, he did indicate that they did do a site visit, but nothing after that. Now, I did reach out to the chairman of the corporation, and he did respond to me, giving a little more detail in terms of that specific situation. Apparently, the issue that is going on there, it does not fall directly under the corporation's jurisdiction or their responsibility, as it's in the is in Mr. Lynch's property. So that's the update with regards to that. They indicated that they may not be able to, enter someone's premises. They're not allowed to enter someone's premises to have matters rectified. But I got a call on the line from Morva. Good day.
Hi, good day. My name is Derek. How are you, Mr. Fixit?
I'm doing well. Tell me what's going on.
All right, good. I just want to get an update if you get on to and check on the light pole. We have 3 lights that is currently down for the longest while, and Easter is coming, and we want to get it rectified before the Easter, if we can, please.
Yes, I remember. I'm now remembering. Just to remind me the name, I'm pulling up the email here one time. Just to see if they responded to that specific one. What is the address again?
It's 186-9 Woods Alley, Mova.
186?
Woods Alley, Mova.
Woods Alley. And it was 3...
Mova, yeah.
And it was 3...
3 light pole, 3 light pole. 186-7, 186-1, 186-3.
186-1 and 186-3. You would have called like 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah. I called 2 weeks ago and spoke to you. Yeah.
Right. Were you as well having some issues?
And I got a letter, and also I had the MP calling, and also the councillor to try and see if we can get it on. But I know, well, you will be on the case, and it will be rectified at least a little faster. But
yeah, I'm just I need to double check my emails, because I would have sent them some correspondence. I just need to see what the update is with regard to that. I will circle back with them if they did not respond to me as yet. So I will check on it. I remember your situation. Don't worry, I didn't forget you.
I know. Thanks.
You were having some...
you're looking very lovely today, and that is nice.
Thank you very much. But you as well were having some issues with regard to water, was it?
Yes, and I must say that we are getting... The councillor has been calling the regional corporation, and they are sending some trucks every other week that we get like 2 trucks to come and give us fill up. Actually, this morning I got a truck to come from the regional corporation, and they give me a fill up with the tank. So I have some water now. I
mean, that's good news, great news that you could still have some water to use in the meantime. But that is just a temporary fix.
Yeah, for now. For now.
For now.
That's a temporary fix. It's not the concrete fix that we really want. We just want to get a proper water supply, at least, just basic water supply.
Right, and you would have indicated that there's just some minor works that WASA needs to do to rectify that problem.
To rectify that, yeah, just some minor works, nothing major, just some minor works.
All right, see, no problem. So, well, I have your number and stuff like that, so hopefully TNTech would respond. They're usually very responsive with things like this. I'm not sure what the keepback is, but I will follow up again for you. Thanks so much for keeping us in the loop.
Yeah, and thank you so much for helping us, and we are really, really grateful, and we really like TNTech to please hear our apply and come out and fix these 3 lights that is very, very important in Woods Alley. That is really causing some problems, as we have young children doing little extra studies and coming in the night and coming in the evening, and it's very dark and dangerous.
It's unsafe.
Yeah, it's unsafe.
Yep. All righty. Thank you so very much.
Right, thank you so much, and thank you all. I love you all program, I love you all station, and may God bless you all continually, and continue doing good works and fly our nation's flag as high as possible.
Thank you so much, Mova, for highlighting that again and letting us know, you know, the update with regard to what's going on across there at Woods Alley. Of course, that caller would have called us 3 weeks ago with regard to this specific situation. 3 street lights not working. I'm not sure what the feedback is with TNTech. Again, the folks at TNTech are usually very, very responsive and prompt to have these matters like this rectified. We had reached out to them several times before, and they had rectified similar situations. So I will just circle back with them, and hopefully that could be rectified pretty soon. I have some updates for you guys. Sorry, WASA, they're advising of some maintenance works today. Southwest Trinidad and Tobago, the areas affected: East Street, Coolman Street, Khan Street, and Garahu Trace. The nature of the disruption is leaking raw water pipeline at Faizabad Water Treatment Plant. This was just released. They just posted this on their social media, informing persons, as well as Northwest Trinidad. This is to facilitate the clearing of debris due to a fallen tree at St. Anne's Reservoir. And the areas affected is Simon Valley Road, Funds, and Lower Arapita. Again, they're expecting to complete these works today. I'm not sure, they didn't indicate if there would be any delay to the regularized water supply. However, usually that is the case. So if you're living in any one of those affected areas and require any additional information, feel free to contact WASA with regard to those maintenance works that they are conducting today. I have some additional updates as well from the Ministry of Works and Transport, and you guys can continue to call those numbers on the screen, 622-9338 and 623-9376, as well as you can WhatsApp us 366-9376. But back to the updates from the Ministry of Works and Transport. They've been doing some works, drainage works, etc., and this is one such work that was conducted at Blue Basin Waterfall.
This is Blue Basin Waterfall. Well, the pool before Blue Basin Waterfall, that traditionally called Dobla, that a lot of people used to bathe. We so far have desilted the main pool to a depth of about 7 feet. There are some shallow areas also, but we making the area much better so that people could enjoy, because what was happening before is that because this pool was unavailable, too much people were flocking to the main pool, and is a hazard with this COVID times and so on. So with this pool clean now, or being clean now, it should be much better in future, so that more people, families with young kids, could come and enjoy and come to Blue Basin. You won't regret it.
Now, of course, I'm really glad to see that update, because as much as, you know, rivers and beaches and stuff like that, they're open, COVID is still out there. So if you could avoid crowds, it's a good idea. So I'm glad that they cleaned that area so that more persons can, you know, disperse along that specific area when they're going to have their little limes and whatnot. So that's some excellent news if you're thinking about visiting Blue Basin Waterfall. But on that note, we're going to go to a short break. When we come back, we continue to highlight some issues. There had been a protest that occurred, I believe, yesterday with regards to a riverbank and some really interesting stuff. We'll be right back after this break.
We dare you to dream, to see beyond the struggle, to envision the possibilities, to live life with unlimited vision. Ferreira Optical supports you with complete eyewear starting at only $795. Let's make those dreams a reality. So book your visit via 227-7000, WhatsApp message 278-2878, or at FerreiraOptical.com today. We dare you to keep going. Ferreira Optical says, don't limit your vision.
Gift giving during a lockdown can still be hassle-free with a gift from FanZone, with delivery options available nationwide. Visit and browse our Facebook and Instagram pages for all your official licensed merchandise and apparel, and have it delivered to your door. Find us on Facebook and Instagram. FanZone, we've got you covered.
Is it politics? What is it? Is it that nobody cares about sports?
The kind of support that sport used to get in the past is no longer here.
The thing is, taking a knee doesn't mean that that's the only thing you're doing now, Andy.
Right.
Taking a knee along with other stuff.
Samantha, what are you looking forward to when you return home to Trinidad and Tobago after winning the title?
Thank you very much for speaking it into existence.
Is there no pressure on Nicholas Paul?
It makes me more motivated to work hard and to go out there and rep the white and black.
Why are we sending a team to the Winter Olympics?
There are a number of Trinbagonians who are in the diaspora and have grown up in winter sport. It's an opportunity that the Trinidad and Tobago Olympic Committee will not close the door on.
I also believe in the players that we have. Once you can motivate the players, you can get the best out of them.
If you live with someone who's tested positive for COVID-19 and has to self-isolate at home, take care of them from a distance and reduce their movement around the house. Give them space, a designated space, and open those windows. If you have to be in contact, mask up, both of you. If you work, stay home from work and don't go out, not even to the grocery or pharmacy. And remember, no visitors allowed. Limit the contact to limit the spread.
The Trinidad and Tobago Red Cross Society. Mission-based, people-focused, community-driven.
Welcome back to Madam Fixit. You can continue to call those numbers on the screen, 622-9338 and 623-9376. Before we went to break, I told you guys that we were going to highlight an issue with regard to a protest that occurred, I believe it was yesterday, with regard to, well, residents of Paye Village, they're asking and calling on the Ministry of Works and Transport to conduct some works and repairs to the Caroni riverbank. And of course, they're concerned about it because hundreds of homes are at risk from flooding due to the poor state of the embankment. Now, of course, the Ministry of Works and Transport had responded to the protest that occurred early on this week, and they indicated that they are aware of the issue and they're trying to get some plans in place in terms of addressing that specific issue. But meanwhile, the MP of that area, Member of Parliament, Dinesh Rambali, he went out to have a little chat with the residents across there, persons that actually live very close to the riverbank, and this is what they had to say.
Good afternoon to everyone. Today is Thursday, the 7th of April 2022. Most of you by now would know that I have been on the ground in Paye Village, Caroni. I am here again this afternoon, yesterday morning, along with some of the residents. We were staging a protest, a little demonstration, very peaceful, lawful, abiding protest. And this afternoon I am here essentially to show that Minister Rohan Sinanan, the persons who are giving you information and they are issuing releases in respect to how they are treating the situation in Paye Village, they are not speaking the truth. And there's a reason why I'm saying that, and I'm here today because I want to disprove the Ministry of Works and Transport release that came out after the protest yesterday, where they said that residents, or a particular resident, whichever one they choose, was were persons or was a person who was blocking entry or access to the riverbank, and therefore they could not have done the works before. That is not true. Before I say more, I am joined by residents of this area, and I would want to hand over to them so that they could tell the story in their own words. So I ask everybody to pay attention. So I want to hand over to Mr. Jaikaran, Mr. Stephen Jaikaran, who is living on this property that we are standing on now, the riverbank that we are very worried about, that if a hard torrential downpour comes, it can actually breach this bank, and therefore, you know, you can have devastating effects across the whole village that goes behind us. I am here on his property. He is living here, and that is the riverbank. We will do some more exploratory work and I will explain to you all exactly what is taking place. But let me hand over to Mr. Jaikaran so that he can say something of his own. Mr. Jaikaran.
Yeah, well, I live in here, and I didn't deny no access to my property to come to fix the river back. What they told me when they come, they wanted me to move this post here, this post, and bring that and pack it up from here going straight to, like, blocking off my whole back shed in the back here. I deny them no access coming to my property to fix it up. 2 years ago, when they come to fix the bank, I give them access to the front of my house, to bring in trucks with backhoe, excavator, that, everything, and they had no problem. So I deny them no access is coming to my place to fix the river bank.
But the problem was no access, but where did the problem arise, or the issue arise with them?
Well, the problem arise with them is when they wanted me to cut my shed and bring it and pack up on the whole side here going. Yeah, and to bring that in bank here. We right through. You can see massive from my washing machine is all they wanted to put that.
Now, Mr. Jaikaran, how long have you been living here?
I live in here around 37 years.
Mr. Jaikaran lives here for over 37 years. I also have Mr. Keshav Ganpat, who was very vocal yesterday and who has been instrumental in this here. Of course, this is Mrs. Jaikaran here. Mr. Keshav Ganpat has been in this matter as well, treating with not only this area but other areas along the Caroni River bank. Keshav, how long have you been living in Caroni?
For 60 years.
For 60 years. Now, you tell us in your own estimation, of course belonging to the area, and you yourself, you have been liaising with Ministry of Works officials, drainage officials, and I know you yourself have been making representations to the Minister. So tell us about this idea of what Mr. Jaikaran said happened a couple years ago, if you are aware of it, and what are your views on that?
Well, my views on this, there's 3 times they come and fix this embankment. 3 times, right? Fixing this embankment, whoever have an engineering knowledge, they will know that making bank, they might end up to the roundabout, making bank. It's a simple thing. If you check on the water course coming down from Caroni, it's as if just reroute the water course for us, please. And all this embankment and this thing will stop.
All right, so that's just an update with regard to what's going on across in Lapai Village. I got a call on the line from, is it Morva? Arima. Good day, Arima. How are you doing?
Hi there, fine, thanks, and you?
I'm doing well. Tell me, what's going on?
Right. I'm calling concerning the contribution towards the NIB from the employer to the employee.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Why it is that, right, let me go back to, let me say you're working, right, but of course I am retired, right?
Right.
Right. When you're working and, like, you get your pay slip and you watch it, you see things like things being taken out for group life, health surcharge, medical, national union, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Then after you will see how much your work time, if it's double your work, overtime or what, and then you watch your pay.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But you will see things have been taken out. Right. So you are selling that you're watching how much time you work and your pay. Right? Because you know everything on that side picks up. So why it is that when you retire now to go to watch your contribution to the NIS, that people that you work for hasn't been paid and towards the contribution, and you see things have been taken out on a pay slip.
So it's been taken out, but they've not done their part by paying it to NIB.
Correct.
Yeah. All right. And of course, most people, when they pick up with it, it's usually years and years after, which I'm suspecting is the case with you.
Correct.
Yeah, you're not the first person to call us here with a similar situation with regard to, you know, persons taking out, employers taking out NIS, etc., and not paying it. This is actually a very common thing. unfortunately. But did you reach out to NIB? What did they say?
No, well, they always, like when you go to WhatsApp, you read out, and they give you a number on a card that they're giving you back a form for you to fold back out.
Right.
Right? Sometimes they're not going through the number that you're being requested, you know. They always give you back a form. So why it is that if it has something that, you know, in place for the retirees that, you know, like a form you fill out stating that so-and-so to the company, your name, address, the company name, right? So, and the NIB requests that the contribution that being paid to the worker, why it is that they haven't sent it, right? Instead of people have to be running around like headless chicken.
Yes, trying to figure out.
Right. If the employers and them still alive, who closed, who dead.
That is another thing as well.
Right.
Okay.
So,
I mean, okay, all right. Here's this, right? I'm going to have to chat with you off air to get some additional details. I'm not sure if you'd want to call the employer's name, etc. on air.
No,
what I would do, what I would do is hold the line. I would take your information. I want to get your full name, your date of birth, and your address, contact number, and we'll take it from there. I'll try to reach out to someone from NIB to see if we can have this matter looked into.
Okay.
Yeah?
Thank you.
All right, so hold the line. Don't hang up the phone. Hold it there. This is a very common thing. I mean, this is just one person. I mean, we have not gotten a lot of these complaints of late, but definitely over the past couple of months, persons had reached out to us with similar situations. Now, of course, when they find out or realize that payments have not been made, it has been deducted but not been paid to NIB, I mean, years has gone, and as the gentleman indicated, you now have to go find out if these companies still exist, if the employers are still alive, etc., which of course comes with its own challenges. But on that note, we're going to go to another short break. When we come back, you can continue to call those numbers as 622-9338 and 623-9376, as well as you can WhatsApp us 366-9376. We'll be right back.
Two very lovely dispensing opticians from optometrists today. We have Yusra and we have Kyla.
For blue light, an interesting fact is 15 minutes exposed to the sunlight equals 12 hours on our screens.
What's up, Doc? Tuesdays and Thursdays here on WESN, Content Capital.
People really want to know, what about me? Where do I fit? Yes. What is in the ride for me in terms of a better Trinidad and Tobago? And I'm pleased to shed some light on that.
The purpose of bail is to ensure your attendance at court. That's it. It is not punitive, it is not rehabilitative.
We the police officers, we are professional and we are here for whenever the survivor is ready to come forward.
We have the right to private and family life, the right to religious freedoms and beliefs and thoughts and expression. But these rights are not absolute. Certain rights can be limited.
The law is to govern the whole, it's for all of us in public.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Welcome back to Madam Fixit. Again, before we wrap the show, you can call the numbers on the screen, 622-9338 and 623-9376. I have some updates for you guys. Again, a reminder, the ARIMA licensing office that was closed due to the closure of that office earlier on this month. They had rescheduled some of the appointment dates, and I just want to remind you guys of those appointment dates. If your previous appointment date was Thursday, March 31st, your new date is Wednesday, June 1st. If your previous date was April 1st, your new date is June 2nd. If your previous date was April 4th, your new date is Friday, June 3rd. Now, of course, as always, you are advised to carry proof of your previously scheduled appointments when visiting the licensing office during the period of closure. Rescheduled appointments, as always, will be based on your previously allocated time. So whatever time you had previously, that's the same times you're going to have, except on these new dates that was mentioned. Of course, the ministry is advising persons that you are always to walk with a proof of address, a utility bill, etc. If you don't have one in your name, you'll be required to provide a letter of authorization, and as well as an ID, a copy of the owner's ID, the person that the bill name is on, right? So that's just some updates for you. Of course, if you need any information, you can contact the licensing office directly for more updates with regard to that. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, they're advising as well of the lighting up hours for motor vehicles for the next couple of months, April through to June. And these are as follows: April 1st to 15th, 6:46 p.m. would be your lighting up, and 5 to 5:28. April 16th to the 30th, 6:47 to 5:20. May 1st to the 15th, 6:49 to 5:15. May 16th to the 31st, 6:52 to 5:12. June 1st to the 15th, 6:56 to 5:12. And June 16th to the 30th, 7 to 5:15. So that's just some updates for you guys, motorist persons that are driving. That is some very important information. Of course, you can find this detailed listing on the TTPS, their website, as well as their social media. You can stay connected with them via those mediums. The last day I would have started giving you guys some updates with regard to how to apply for the use of market stalls. This had been a release from the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government. However, I was unable to because we got so much calls that day. They're saying that the process takes approximately 1 month, and all applications can be found at the clerk of the markets at the municipal corporations. Form must be filled out and returned to the respective municipal corporation, and there are several corporations. You can look that information up. This information is on online. You can find it, Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government. For more information, you can also contact the various city corporations for information and more details with regards to that. Some traffic disruption as well going on northbound and southbound lanes of the Uriah Butler Highway, and this will occur between Friday 8th April to Wednesday 20th April. Hours of work is 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. All lanes of the highway will remain open. However, access to the shoulder at this zone will be restricted during the period of work. So that is specific to Uriah Butler Highway in the vicinity of Unitrust Corporation to DirecTV Trinidad headquarters. Uriah Butler Highway southbound from Rodney Road, Price Plaza to Trinidad and Tobago Guardian Media Building. So that's just to give you guys a little idea in terms of the specific areas that will be affected by that traffic disruption. But it's time for us to wrap this show. As always, you guys can stay connected with us via that WhatsApp number 3669376. And when you're texting us, when you're sending those WhatsApp messages, we encourage you to send in photos and videos, etc., of whatever issues that you're facing, so we can, forward those things to the various agencies, etc., to have them looked into and rectified for you, as well as persons that have had matters rectified. Please send us follow-up pictures when your issues are resolved. But that's how I leave you this week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.